2-Point Campus. It had been a long time since we've heard someone say, "Bully for you" before this hands-on for one. And although there are masses of Americanisms in aesthetic from lockers to sports flags, deep down 2-Point Campus is hilariously and vainly British. Playing just a little bit of 2-Point Campus did make us think back to our school and university experience. Even though a sim is very different to attending classes and studying, we did end up wanting to provide a great college experience for the students. Oh, and nothing was more relatable than finding ourselves in some debt that we were struggling to pay off. Am I right? Student loan companies. Plainly, from what we experienced, 2-Point Campus is shaping up to be a tightly knit bundle of fun if you're someone who's unfamiliar with the system of 2-Point Hospital. For example, the mechanics are clear and we can see a lot of people losing a lot of time managing these little campuses. So mark August 9th in your school diaries when 2-Point Campus comes to PC.
Gameplay in 2-Point Campus. The player must build and manage a university campus. The player must build various educational rooms such as classrooms, lecture halls and libraries, as well as organizing different cultural events and extracurricular activities. The player also need to appoint staff, such as lecturers, teaching assistants and janitors. In addition to maintaining the operation of the campus, the player also need to take care of the well-being of the students. If a student enjoys their nightlife too much, they may not attend classes in the following day. The pupils fall into different archetypes, and their personalities are procedurally generated. Unlike 2-Point Hospital, in which patients leave the hospital once they are cured, the students in campus will stay for a much longer time. Each in-game year lasts for around 20 minutes. Graduation ceremonies would be held, and a new cohort of students would arrive. These students would interact with each other and develop relationships with other characters in the game. Each student also has their own specific needs, and they will either succeed, fail or drop out of school depending on how they were guided during their time in the campus. Like 2-Point Hospital, the game is set in 2-Point County, and some characters from Hospital also return in campus. At the beginning of the game, the player are given a plot of land and players can freely plan out and build the campus, lay down paths, and place decorations both inside and outside of the campus. The game features a sandbox mode where the players can build their school freely. A clean environment would attract more students, which would then bring the player more income. Financial management remains an important gameplay pillar, as constructing new buildings and maintaining the happiness of the students would all cost money. As with Hospital, the game features a light-hearted tone and allows players to set up various exotic courses such as in Quat, Night School in Quat, in which students study ancient literature and learn to become a medieval knight. 2-Point Campus is the successor of 2-Point Hospital and the second game developed by British developer 2-Point Studios. The studio was inspired by Animal House, Pitch Perfect, Grease and Harry Potter. The team added a and Quat, Trade and Quat system, which allows students to form relationships. The team believed that by allowing players to see how the students evolve throughout the in-game academic years, they will start to care for them. The system was added as the team was influenced by other simulation games, such as the Sims series. According to game director Gary Carr, and Quat, the byproduct we want is when you say goodbye to your first enrollment, if we can make you have a little tear in your eye as you're waving them off into the great wide world, that's awesome. And Quat, the game features city building game mechanics more extensively than Hospital, as the team wanted to cater to players who are more interested in building creatively than actually managing the campus. The game was officially announced on the 10th of June 2021, though the game was leaked via the Xbox Store on the 31st of May. The Studio invited the community to provide input for the game through the Games Together program, which was created by fellow Sega development studio Amplitude. The game was originally set to be released for Linux, Mac OS, Windows, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One and Xbox Series X and Series S on 17 May 2022. 2 Point Studios announced in April 2022 that the team had delayed the game's release date to 9 August 2022. The best 10 factor you must know before purchasing 2 Point Campus. Number 1. 2 Point Campus looks like a Sims-esque evolution of the hospital formula and Quat. Number 2. And Quat. 2 Point Campus gives you control of the next generation of students and their world. God help them and Quat. Number 3. And Quat. 2 Point Campus will let you make everything from Hogwarts to Greendale Community College and Quat. Number 4. And Quat. 2 Point Campus Preview, Back to School and Quat. Number 5. And Quat. 2 Point Campus coming from 2 Point Hospital Creator and Quat. Number 6. And Quat. 2 Point Campuses of Silly, Fantastical, College Life Simulator and Quat. Number 7. And Quat. 2 Point Campus release date set for May and Quat. Number 8. And Quat. 2 Point Campus is coming to Linux from the 2 Point Hospital team in Quat. Number 9. And Quat. 2 Point Campus reveals a spy school course in Quat. Linux Game Consortium. Number 10. And Quat. 2 Point Campus delayed until August and Quat. Subscribe the channel to get latest information of 2 Point Campus game.